Hey, how you guys doing? This is Rich here. And we have Rich TV Live. I have some breaking news from MindMed. MindMed launches Project Lucy focused on LSD experiential therapy for anxiety disorders, targeting a phase 2B hallucinogenic therapy trial based on the psychedelic substance LSD for the treatment of anxiety disorders. Never in my life that I ever imagined that LSD would be used to treat anxiety, but here it is. This is the world in 2020, and mind medicine is on the cusp of doing some huge, huge things, guys. Huge. Hope everyone's having a nice morning. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I got a stock that I think has a chance to also go nuts. I know some of you guys are talking about GNUS, one of our picks that we talked about that has gone bonkers. Take a look at CIDM, another company in the same field that is also going bonkers today. CIDM up 270%. Now, right now we want to talk about MindMed, Mind Medicine. They have some huge news. The symbol in Canada is MMED, and the symbol in America is MMEDF. Mind Medicine looks like this. Mind Medicine, MMED, and MMEDF in America. See if there's any movement in America yet on this news. Okay, no real major volume or movement yet for Mind Medicine in America. Currently at 37 cents, but we'll keep you updated on it. Now let's break down the news. The company intends to initiate a phase 2B human trial that will focus on experimental doses of LSD administered by a therapist. This is the first hallucinogenic therapy to be added to the company's drug development pipeline. With the launch of Project Lucy, MindMed is now preparing a total of 3 phase 2 commercial drug trials based on psychedelic-inspired medicines, making it one of the most advanced and largest drug development pipelines in the psychedelics industry. Huge news, guys. MindMed co-founders and co-CEO J.R. Rahn and Stephen Hurst said Tuesday's announcement demonstrates our team's strong capabilities to efficiently execute on our vision of building a synergistic platform that can take an idea and turn it into a larger stage clinical trial with the sense of urgency investors expect and patients deserve. Having the first mover advantage on a diverse pipeline of later stage commercial drug trials in mental health is important for MindMed as a company. But the learnings we obtain from this pipeline also help us push the frontier of psychedelic-inspired medicines. Huge news, breaking news, and it is circulating everywhere as part of MindMed's decision to add an experiential therapy for anxiety disorders to its clinical development pipeline. MindMed has established a project task force that is preparing a briefing package for potential IND, investigational new drug, with the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. Huge. MindMed's Project Lucy task force is working to prepare and analyze data relevant for the discussion with the FDA relating to the potential opening of an US IND. Previously, the company acquired exclusive worldwide data rights to 8 completed or ongoing clinical trials evaluating LSD from the University Hospital Basel based on over 10 years of research. MindMed plans to assemble and use the data as part of its briefing package for the FDA. MindMed also received the data worldwide rights to an ongoing phase 2 trial for anxiety disorders administered by the world leader in psychedelics, pharmacology, and clinical research, Dr. Matthias Lechty, and psychedelic therapy experts Dr. Peter Gasser. Such data and know-how will help build MindMed's understanding of LSD for anxiety disorders and its platform for LSD. Many mental health disorders appear to be interconnected, which presents a unique opportunity to MindMed to innovate and create a novel treatment paradigm. As an example, approximately 50% of ADHD patients also suffer from anxiety disorders. Furthermore, up to 90% of patients with general anxiety disorders also have symptoms of another mental health problem, such as depression or substance abuse. The World Health Organization estimates that 284 million people are living with anxiety disorders globally. MindMed sees a large opportunity to evaluate and interconnectedness of mental health disorders and create a novel treatment paradigm that incorporates both experiential dose psychedelic therapy and non-hallucinogenic take-home medicines being developed in its microdosing division. About Mind Medicine. Mind Medicine MindMed Inc. is a neuro-pharmaceutical company that discovers, develops, and deploys psychedelic-inspired medicines to improve health, promote wellness, and alleviate suffering. The company's immediate priority is to address the opioid crisis by developing a non-hallucinogenic version of the psychedelic ibogaine. In addition, the company has established a microdosing division to conduct clinical trials of LSD microdosing for adult ADHD. The company has also added MDMA to its R&D pipeline in order to explore MDMA's potential to treat mental health disorders. The MindMed executive team brings extensive biopharmaceutical industry experience to this groundbreaking approach to the development of next-generation psychedelic medicines. For more information, you can go to mindmed.co. So that's the big news. That's the breaking news. It is literally circulating everywhere. And what I want to do now is I just want to show you guys their website. Let's take a look. How you guys doing this morning? How you doing, Dave Wins? How you doing, Robert? Psychedelic-inspired medicines, MMED. What do you think of this big news, breaking news of Mind Medicine? A paradigm shift is needed in mental health, and Mind Medicine is leading the way. And with members like Kevin O'Leary as a strategic investor, Bruce Linton on the board, I believe they've got the power to do huge things. How's everyone doing this morning? How you doing, Mullen? INKW going green. Is the sticker on the NASDAQ on the US side? Dave says CIDM is up over 200%. Wow. Jeff says Andrew Left is shorting the stock CIDM. He got up early as the stock was at 3 to 4 times earlier. Actually, that's not true. It was not up to these prices pre-market. It hit what? It just hit its high of the day right here, right at market open. It went as high as $6 and it's come back down. That's probably where Andrew Left maybe shorted, or maybe shorted it right at the open. I don't know. But I'm not surprised that Andrew Left is shorting because that's what he does. He's a shorter. And he's going to find a way to short CIDM, but he might also get squeezed because CIDM is up 273%. So I personally wouldn't be shorting it, but I guess that's what he likes to do, right? So we'll see what happens. MC says, y'all see those MedMen getting looted videos? Wild. Yeah, it's very brutal to see companies getting looted by rioters. It's very sad. Very sad situation. Extremely sad situation, actually. And I really hope we can find a clear head during a time like this and find a way to get past this. But we're going to be looking today on Mind Medicine on this big news, MMEDF, MMED, Mind Medicine on the Neo Exchange. Up 2% so far on this news, and the news is just circulating now. Once again, we'll just reiterate what the news is. MindMed launches Project Lucy focused on LSD experiential therapy for anxiety disorders. I think the upside for these guys is tremendous. I absolutely think that the upside for these guys is tremendous. Hey, what's going on, Dylan? Dylan says GNUS is halted. Hey, thank you for sharing. Yeah, they've been making a crazy move. So how high can they go? Absolutely nobody knows, but we'll definitely keep them on our watch list and we'll keep them on our radar. So take a look at this. 40 million US adults are affected by anxiety. 10 million US adults use stimulant prescription medicines. 20 million Americans with substance abuse disorders, and 17 million adults with major depression. This is the focus, this is the target of Mind Medicine, this major issue of mental illness on a global scale. So Mind Medicine felt like there was a psychedelic opportunity, and I believe that this is a company that, compared to some of its peers, could potentially be considered undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. It's a psychedelic opportunity through regulated human clinical trials. MindMed develops medicines inspired by psychedelics that address significant unmet needs. So you guys can see what some of those needs are. We're not going to break down everything. We just want to make sure you are aware of this news. So there is a new class of medicines. MindMed is pioneering a new way to treat mental health. I believe mental health in 2020 is one of the fastest growing problems in the world. I think it's pretty clear that mental illness is a major issue and it's just getting worse for a lot of people. And this might be one of the best solutions out there. Non-hallucinogenic medicines derived from psychedelics, zero to negligible hallucinogen effect, doctor prescription, pharmacy pickup and take home. Hallucinogenic therapies, a high dose of experiential dose of psychedelics, direct supervision and therapy session overseen by therapist and doctor, and in-clinic treatment therapy. What is MindMed's regulatory approach? Psychedelics will be commercialized as regulated medicines. Regulated clinical trials of Schedule I substances are legal. High barriers to entry and limited factors. GMP production and supply of drugs. Research scientists with psychedelics background. Experienced clinical drug development teams. Clinical data licensing. Development of IP patent filings. Preclinical phase 1, 2, 3 trials costing time and money. Regulatory approvals, federal regulation enable market exclusivity, IP defendability equals institutional capital. First FDA approved psychedelic medicine in March 2019 established a precedent. The annual global sales forecast in 2024 is $1.3 billion with a B. And let's see some of you guys' messages. TMDI up 100%. How do I buy MMED? Well, you can get MMED on the Neo Exchange. It looks like this. This is what MMED looks like on the Neo Exchange. You can see the volume so far is 77,000 shares, but the market is just opening. I anticipate it's going to do a lot more than that. The average volume is 2.7 million shares. So currently right now, the volume is just getting started. Dylan Fraser says, no, Rich, what's sad is how many black people get killed in America by police. That's sad. Material things can be rebuilt anytime. Can't rebuild a life lost. I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I think people need to focus on is destroying America isn't going to solve anything. So burning buildings, burning houses, assaulting police officers, assaulting innocent people isn't going to help solve anything. All that's happening is that professional rioters, looters, and thieves are taking advantage of the situation in America to steal. That's all that's happening. And then there's people out there trying to justify it. That's not solving anything, to be quite frank. None of that is solving anything. So I don't buy that violence and destruction is going to change things in America. I don't agree with that for a second. I don't see how that changes anything. In fact, you lose credibility when you act like that. But when you keep a clear head and you stay focused and you continue to create a difference, then you start to actually gain credibility. But you lose a lot of credibility when you start destroying things, you start assaulting people, you start hurting people, and you start assaulting police officers. I don't agree with that, and I'll never agree with it. Dylan says, stepped into GRB this week at $3. Nice. Good work, bro. Honorio says, looting doesn't bring anyone back. 100%. Remy Red says, I am from New York. I see all the time. Honorio says, Rich, I can't find MindMed on Webull, Robinhood, nor Cash App. Yeah, because none of those guys are real brokers, right? You need to go to TD Ameritrade. And the symbol in America is MMEDF. That's the symbol in America. Here it is. MMEDF. You need to go to TD Ameritrade. You can see this is MMEDF. Volume is just starting to grow. 115,000 shares in America so far. Mind Medicine, MMEDF. And the news is probably just starting to circulate right now. Now, if you guys want to see some stocks that I've been watching, I've been talking to our team about pre-market, CIDM is going bonkers. Currently, I see them over $5 right now, up 287%. So they're a stock that's going bonkers today. You might want to take a look at. Another one that's been going bonkers recently, GNUS, Genius Brands. Told you they're one of my top 10 stocks. Oh, wow. Told you they were one of my top 10 stocks for June 2020, and they're not disappointing. Now up to $11 and up 37% right now. It's going absolutely bonkers. Genius Brands is going bonkers. And then if you want to find another one that I think actually has a chance, it's NTE, Network Media Group. This one right here, NTE. I think everyone should put them on their watch list. Everyone should put them on their radar. I think this could be the next media company to take off. NTE, put it on your radar, put it on your watch list. A lot of people don't know about these guys, but I'm bringing them to you first, okay? Because that's just like what I do. I like to bring you winners, and I like to bring them to you first. I have, I don't know, something I enjoy doing. Let's just put it that way. I enjoy bringing you guys winners first. This is the big news. MindMed launches Project Lucy, focused on LSD, experiential therapy for anxiety disorders. This is the big news. And doing some more research on mind medicine. Never thought I would see the day where LSD would be used for anxiety. Isn't that crazy? What a crazy world we live in, right? Hey, what's up, Sean? Dylan says, smash the like, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate you, bro. Marco says, your picks are on fire, Rich. CIDM and GNUS are in superhero mode. Yeah, they're going crazy. CIDM's doing well. GNUS is doing well. And best advice I can give you guys is just keep watching and you'll probably keep winning. We're going to continue to bring you winners. And I really, truly believe that Mind Medicine is going to be a winner too. I think that the upside for these guys is tremendous. This is big news. It's just starting to circulate right now. And I think that this is a good company that people need to watch. And we're going to continue to watch it. And I've seen some other psychedelic companies and stocks take off. And so far, I haven't seen Mind Medicine take off yet. I think that they're probably going to be next. I'll be honest with you. I've seen other psychedelic stocks completely take off. And I don't see any reasons why these guys don't. So I believe they're going to be next. That's my opinion. So we'll see. I might be right. I might be wrong. But I think these guys are going to make a move. Infinite Possibilities says psychedelics the next trend. I believe so. Mario says CIDM Rich got in at 105 yesterday, 5 now. That's crazy, bro. Congratulations, man. Huge move. Are you selling? Honorio says, Rich, do you have a video that helps explain the differences? Sorry, the differences between what? Mario says VISL, MIR, and CIDM. Thank you for sharing your picks. Jason Barube says, Meet Kevin put out a good video saying how issuing another round of stimulus can help a lot. People see the struggles with loss of jobs, etc. See market at all-time highs. Yeah, the stock market's doing extremely well. Extremely well, despite the fact that we're dealing with all kinds of global problems. You got into LXG? I think they're going to do really well. They're just awaiting FDA approval. Mario says, not selling yet. GNUS investors jumped on. They jumped on to CIDM. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Dylan Fraser says, Tilt, if you haven't got in, nice pullback yesterday. Might be a good time to enter. I'm in at 39.5. Good job, Dylan, on Tilt. You called that perfectly. Haskuel says, I bought GNUS at $250 because of you. Thank you. Hey, my pleasure. Glad to help. Whatever I can do to help the people make money and create freedom, that's our modus operandi. Sean, the money magnet, says, psychedelics is a good brain reset. Anyone that's done knows they have healing properties under the right set and settings. Haskuel says, sold it yesterday. Yeah, I sold it yesterday too. To see it go to $11 today kind of makes me cry a little bit, but it is what it is. You got to take your profits and run. You can't hold these types of stocks that have these types of moves because you don't want to get stuck, right? So you have to be careful. Dylan Fraser says, wow, nice trade. Going to get back in at these levels or just moving on? I think it's important when you've made money on a stock to just move on. Typically, if you go in again and you double or triple dip, sometimes it works, but a lot of times it backfires. Like you can see that CIDM went as high as $6. Now they're at $4.50. You know, apparently some guys are saying that Andrew Left is shorting them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Honorio says, differences between companies like Webull, Robinhood, Cash App, and TD Ameritrade. Well, I'll tell you right now, the biggest difference is that a discount broker is not on the same level as TD Ameritrade. I'm just going to tell you that straight up. They don't have as many picks. They don't have as many options to buy. They are going to most likely not have as good execution. So I like to use the real banks. I trade with TD Bank and RBC. I don't like messing around with my money at all. So I don't mess around with discount brokers. They're a discount broker for a reason. Okay, they're not as good. All right, so personally, I'm not a big fan of discount brokers. You get what you pay for. You get a discount broker, you're going to get discount type service. You want the best customer service, probably don't go with a discount broker. That's my advice. There's a reason why Robinhood is free, right? There's a reason why it's free trading. Quinton Simmons says Planet 13. Yeah, Planet 13's been on a tear, isn't it? It's been on a tear. That was nice to see, too, because they've been beat up like everyone else in the cannabis sector. Look at them go. Up another 14% right now. Huge move for Planet 13, guys. I want to take a look at Xena. I saw they had some news. Are they going to go down or up on their news? Let's see. So far, it's the same. So no real change here so far with Mind Medicine, despite this big news. So I don't know why this stock doesn't move. So many other psychedelic stocks move. I think it's because they have a tighter float. Mind Medicine definitely has more shares out there. That might be for a reason. So that remains to be seen, but we're going to see. Jeremy bought 30K worth. 30K worth of what? Jason Berube says, you have been making me some nice cash lately, Rich. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, my pleasure, Jason. Why don't you join my trading academy and work with us, man? That would be the best thing to do. We'll give you access to all the picks first. I was telling everybody about CIDM in my group chat last night. So I'm not really surprised by anything that happens in the market. We watch the markets every day, and I believe we got our thumb on the pulse as much, if not more, than anybody, as far as I'm concerned. So if you want access to these picks and you want to continue to make money, then I would say join our trading academy, and I'd love to work with you and love to trade with you and love to win with you. Just watching Mind Medicine today on this big news. Hasn't really moved yet, but I think this is some huge news, guys. I think they're on the right track for sure. Rishi says, hey, Rich, when talking about moving on to the next stocks, what do you think about power? Got in at 24. Better to be liquid right now? It's up to you. I already sold my power, took my profits, but it's up to you. If you want to hold it, I think there's some huge upside there. But you can also, you can sell, you can hold. That's really up to you. I don't like to tell you guys what to do. I already took my profits. That's always my strategy. Buy low, sell high, take the profits and run. It's always my strategy, but you guys can do whatever you want. I don't like to tell you guys what to do with your money. Dave Wynn says, Xena will move with ACB in my opinion. Why? I don't understand that. Look at BlockPay Entertainment. I think it could be huge. What happened to FSD Pharma? Well, they had some big news. Stock went up. And then I guess people sold. Infinite Possibility says, easy part is investing. The hard part is waiting. I agree. I don't have patience to wait. It's really hard for me to wait on anything. It's not really something I enjoy doing. GNUS is now at $10. I brought it to you guys on Sunday. Told you guys they were one of my top 10 picks for June, and they've been, should have been my number one pick. They've been an absolute giant for the community. And congratulations to everyone who took advantage of that move. I did. I know a lot of you did. So congratulations. And hopefully we'll continue to find more winners like that. And hopefully MindMed will be able to make a big move here soon, because they just seem stuck and something's got to be coming. Something has to be coming with these guys. Something has to be. I just have a feeling. VISL up 110% today. My average is 33 cents. VISL is making that move? Wow. Visalink Technologies. Wow, 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 wow. Unbelievable. Look at VISL, guys. Thank you, MC. Visalink. Visalink Technologies, VISL, making some serious moves, up 120%. Jason says, I plan on it, man. We're expecting our third kiddo, so just a matter of time. Hey, I would love to work with you, brother. North 50 says, I'll be joining by Monday at the latest, probably this weekend when I get the time. Hey, I would love to work with you. Love to work with you. And I can place you guys with some of my top traders. Peter, who's just done incredibly well, like incredibly well. And Amanda, who's also done incredibly well. And I can have you work with them. Ross, who's done incredibly well. Shelby, who's doing incredibly well. And all the rest of our top producers. And we are just, man. You know, and it's the thing is, like, not just stocks, but stocks, Forex, like all over the place. Just finding opportunities to make money all over the place. And as a community, I feel like we're getting better. And I really, truly believe that this company here is going to make a move. And nobody's talking about it. And I'm telling you guys, they're going to make a move. And then when they do, I just want to make sure that you guys remember we told you first. Because I have a feeling with news like this and everything that's in the pipeline with these guys, that the upside with these guys is going to be absolutely tremendous. Yes, we have been killing it. We're going to continue to kill it. We're going to continue to kill it. Did I sell GRB? No, I have 6,000 shares. GNUS hit the circuit breaker. Yeah, I see them now at 893. See, when you're up that much on a stock, don't be greedy and hold forever. Take your profits. There's no reason to hold forever. So the opioid crisis is calling for urgent solutions, and Mind Medicine is one of those solutions. They want to be the solution for the opioid crisis. And the opioid crisis is a very serious problem. Serious problem. Honorio says, take the profits and run. I have to not be sentimental. Yeah, just stop getting emotional about stocks, guys. Learn to trade like a robot. Buy low. When you see profits, take them. Keep it simple. If you do that, you will have success. There's no doubt about it. Jeff Nowak says, Rich, just so you know, CIDM closed yesterday at 131 and hit $6 today, which is about 4.5 times your money. I know, it's been a crazy move, bro. Massive. Sean says, AGN is halted this morning, owned 14,000 shares, praying for some good news. AGN has been an absolute beast for our community. I hope that they continue to do well, and I hope you win big, Sean. I really do, bro. So right here, you can see the 18-MC is a solution for the opioid crisis. And obviously, Mind Medicine is trying to be one of the leaders of this. Now, guys, we're waiting for the stock to make a move. Really hasn't made a huge move yet. Not yet. But I have a feeling that something is going to happen here. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling that something's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. I think, in my opinion, everybody needs to put Mind Medicine on full alert. I just got this feeling in my gut like something's going to happen. I don't know why, but I got this gut feeling like something big is going to happen, and this is just a start. I really do. As you can see here, highly effective addiction treatment. Highly effective addiction treatment. Ibogaine and the 18-MC, which is safer than Ibogaine. And we have a major issue with the opioid crisis, and this could be a major solution on a global scale. Jeff says psychedelics are also starting to be big in the US. However, they are using ketamine to help peeps off of opioids. They have clinics in New York, and doctors in Ohio are talking about it. Jeff Daniels says, same here, joining soon. I would love to have you guys join me. I would love to have you guys partner with me, and I'd love to partner with you guys and help you guys build your academies, build my academy, build the academy, and build your own trading knowledge, build your own foundation as an investor, and give you more tools as an investor to make money up and down in Forex, gold, stocks, oil, Bitcoin, just to name a few assets. So I just want to create more tools for our community to win. And I'm super, super blessed that we have members within our community that have taken the leap, trusted me with blind faith in the Trading Academy, and created phenomenal success. Phenomenal success. And the reality is we are just getting started. Now let me show you guys why you don't chase stocks. Look what happened here. CIDM went to $6. A lot of people got excited. And now look, they're back to $4. They went to $6. Everybody got excited. Look, you can see it up here. It went all the way to $6. Everybody got excited. And now it's back to $4. $3.90 now. Look how fast it's dropping. You can't hold these shares, guys. Look at that. Look how fast it's dropping. 89 million shares have traded. Because there's no way it's worth $6, guys. It's not. Right? And that's why you see this is falling now. The shorters have got a hold of it. Let's take a look at Genius Brands. They were at what? Let's see how high they went. They're now at $8. They went as high as $11. They're not worth $11, guys. They're not. Now they're down to 8. They're not even worth 8. So you got to be smart when you're investing. You can't get emotional about these things. And when you see that you're up on something and it starts to lose steam and it starts to come down, just get out. Just get out. No reason to hold something that you're up on and then it starts to go down. There's no reason to do that, in my opinion. Okay, Mind Medicine, volume is just slowly growing, but still not creating much traction yet, oddly enough. As you can see here, the 18-MC addresses addiction as a brain disease. You can see here brain images showing decreased dopamine receptors in the brain of a person addicted to cocaine versus a non-drug user. Dave Wynn says, comparing the 1-month charts on ACB and Xena, they both exploded on the same time, from 5 cents and ACB $5 to 19 and 19 respectively. Now they're consolidating together, Xena at 14 and ACB at 14. Hey man, if that's the case, then I just pray that ACB explodes so Xena can explode. Infinite Possibility says, watched your video on Believe yesterday. Do you still think they can be big? I do, but like a lot of cannabis companies, they've been a disappointment, right? So just be careful. Now, CIDM is starting to gain traction. It looks like they're starting to climb again. So there might be another wave up here. So we'll keep our eye on CIDM. And then the other stock that I told you guys about that are really looking at CIDM is now starting to kind of come up. Look at this CIDM, guys. Look at this. So right now it's at 415. So you could see here it exploded up to $6, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, and now it's making another move up. So if you zoom in, you can literally see it's climbing up. It hit a bottom, and now it's climbing up. Now, if I put on my indicators, everyone says, oh, Rich doesn't know how to do analysis. Man, I'll challenge anybody on the planet head-to-head when it comes to analysis right now, okay? So here is the RSI. It's currently at 43. So 50 is the middle. Over 70 is overbought. Under 30 is oversold. You could see it was heavily overbought. Came back down, right? Got dragged down. Now it might go up for another run here. In my opinion, it might go up for another run here. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. And you could see that the MACD crossed down. The yellow crossed the blue line down, bringing this down, signaling a sell, bringing it all the way down. Now, if we see the yellow cross the line on the way up, then we would probably see this thing have a wave up, okay? This is the 1-minute chart. This is the 5-minute chart. I personally like to look at the 1-hour chart. Personally, I like to look at the 1-hour chart because the 1-hour chart shows me a real trend. As you can see here on the 1-hour chart, we had a huge trend up, big green candle, and then what happened is it turned into a sell-off and is now turned into a big red candle, which hit a bottom and is already starting to climb back up. But you can see here, it's still pretty bullish here, obviously, because it went really high up. And I think we're going to see it climb up a little bit right now. Just to look at some of the picks that we've talked about. GRB, they're in the green today. They're starting to gain steam. Hopefully this continues. NTE is one that I told you guys about just earlier at 17.5 cents. Look, they're already 18 cents. And I think the sky's the limit for these guys. I think there's huge potential for these guys. Network media, that's my gift to you guys for being here. NTE, put it on your watches, put it on your radar. Could be the next big content creator stock. Only at 18 cents. They're making millions of dollars. I think the upside for these guys is tremendous. And then GNUS, the other content stock that I brought you guys first, you can see it's at $8. Made a huge move today to 11, now back to 8. Don't be greedy, guys. If you get in early and you see your stock is up and you got huge profits, take your money and run. Don't get stuck buying this at $11 and now you're at 8. Just don't do that. Don't be chasing these things like this. It's craziness. Doesn't make any sense. So just be careful with that. I don't want to see you guys lose money, okay? If there's any other, look at this, NTE now at 18.5, guys. Look at that. I called it at 17.5. It's already at 18.5 cents. It's just what we do here, guys. We identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies first every single day. And we'll continue to. We really will. Now, speaking on that, really big fan of Mind Medicine. I think something really big is coming. And I just got this hunch, like, why is this big news being circulated and the stock isn't moving? Like, something's up, guys. I don't know what, but something's up here, in my opinion. Just read some of your messages. Jeff Nowak says, another pick for the community XSPA. Hey, thank you, Jeff. I'm going to pull up your guys' picks, XSPA. So if there's any other picks you want me to look at today, please let me know and we'll pull it up. Wow. Holy smokes. XSPA up another 70% today. This thing has been going bonkers. Up and down, down and up. Wow. Great pick, XSPA. Holy smokes. Just look at that on bar chart. Expressa Group Inc. What a move. Oh, this stock is up 3,200% since March. What the hell? 339% in the last month alone. Expressa Group Inc. operates as a health and wellness company. It provides airport spa, cryotherapy, compression therapy, and salt chamber solutions. The company also offers travel products and accessories. It operates primarily in the United States, Holland, and the United Arab Emirates. Okay, look at this. They signed a contract with JFK International Airport for COVID-19 screening and testing location. So they're getting into the COVID-19 space, and that's what's making the stock rocket. Interesting. XSPA, big one, big moves. Is buying GNUS now called chasing a stock? Yes. Yes. Jeff says, Rich, how many of your picks have you purchased? I mean, I don't know. I don't keep track of that, but lots. Yeah, I buy lots of the picks that I talk about. Sean says 90% of stock marriages end in divorce. Take those profits. I agree with you. Just like life, right? Nothing lasts forever, right? Wow, look at this, guys. NTE. What did I tell you guys? If I wasn't live right now, I would have bought this stock today. Kind of hurts that I didn't. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm happy that you guys get a chance to at least learn about it and see it. I told you guys about it when we first came live at 17.5. It's already at 19 cents. It's just what I do, guys. It's just what I do. Infinite Possibility says, do stockbrokers lie and steal from you? Some of them, absolutely. What did I tell you guys about CIDM? I told you guys they were hitting a bottom and then they were turning, and look at what's going on here. Look at CIDM. Look, remember I told you guys that it was looking like it was hitting a bottom and it was going to curl and turn up? We're already at 433. This is what we teach in the academy. How to identify a trend. We teach you how to identify a trend in the academy, and look, see the trend? Now 4 green candles are in a row in the 1 minute. The yellow is about to cross the blue on the way up, which is very bullish. You can see that the RSI is still only at 52. So it's just screaming up, and I think this is going to just continue up for a bit here. Just squeezing all the shorters. All the shorters are getting squeezed right now. Look at that. Look at it scream up. Look at CIDM just scream up. This is what we teach you guys in the academy, is how to really understand indicators, how to understand momentum, and how to predict momentum, and how to ride momentum, right? This is what we teach you. This is what we talk about every single day in the academy. NTE looking good. You could see another green candle is starting to develop here on the 1 minute, which is very bullish. Hopefully this continues. And let's take a look at MMED. For some reason, just no momentum yet. Nobody interested in it yet. Nobody talking about it yet. Nobody really looking at it yet. Volume pretty dead too, despite the fact that they have this news. Very interesting. Look right here. It's circulating. See this news? After decades of having a bad rep, psychedelics are making their way back into the medical world and are being touted by their ability to treat various mental illness. For years, big pharma companies, Pfizer, Takeda Pharmaceutical, Teva Pharmaceuticals, and AbbVie Inc. have had a stronghold on the antidepressant and anxiety medication market. However, the continued abuse of prescription drugs like Xanax has created an even bigger problem with addiction, and it's only getting worse during the global pandemic. This is the problem. Major addiction to these pharmaceutical drugs. Lockdown stress is turning more and more consumers to antidepressants and causing concern among doctors, creating a growing need for companies like MindMed, MMED, MMEDF, and its lysergic acid LSD treatment for anxiety disorders. So they're talking about Project Lucy here, which I just broke down to you guys, and breaking down some comparisons to other companies in the psychedelics and in the pharmaceutical sector. Here he says right here, prior to its market debut in 2019, MindMed received sizable investments from Shark Tank host and celebrity investor Kevin O'Leary and former Canopy Growth CEO Bruce Linton. That's some serious star power. And they completed a financing of $13.2 million and raised $24.4 million ahead of its IPO to fund its collaboration with University Hospital Basel's Lechty Lab. So this is the news that's circulating. Despite the news, the stock hasn't even moved yet. You got to think at some point it's going to make a move. I don't think it just stays like this. It doesn't really make any sense to me. But you never know. You never know what a stock's going to do, right? You never know who are the insiders that are selling, who's holding the stock down. It just doesn't make sense that these guys have this huge news and the stock isn't even moving. Something weird is going on with that. But definitely going to stay tuned. And typically when stocks consolidate, they're getting prepared to explode. That's something I've learned. And I have a feeling that MindMed is on the verge of something big. Something big's coming. Robert Fusel says, INKW, let's go. Hey, I hope you win, bro. Mario says, holding GRB until NASDAQ. Yeah, I wouldn't mind selling at $10. I'd be very happy to sell my 6,000 shares at $10. I'd be very happy. Landon says, Rich, Pyrogenesis, did you buy? No, I didn't buy. I missed the move on that. But they made a nice move. Congratulations to anyone who did make and take advantage of that move. But no, I did not buy it, unfortunately. I can't buy them all, but I like them a lot. You can see this is a huge industry with huge potential. You can see the microdosing program that they're doing right now with MindMed. 10 million ADHD adult sufferers, 16 million US adults on prescription stimulants. So a major issue in America. Mario says, thank you, Rich, for all your knowledge and online mentorship for many of us over the years. Much appreciated. Hey, I appreciate you, Mario. Whatever I can do to help the people, man. Whatever I can do to help the people, my friend. Dylan says, March 11th to June 3rd, VFF up 112%. Wow, I missed that. Has Haskuel says GNUS drop. Are they dropping now? Wow, down to $7. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're not worth these prices, guys. How come US stocks explode more than the TSX? Because there's just more power in the US. There's more big money in the US. There's more market makers in the US. It's just a bigger market. It's a much bigger market than Canada. Canadians, are much more conservative. America is 10 times the market of Canada. You've been trying to buy this stock for a while. What platform can you use to buy it? Which stock are you trying to buy? Rich, what do you think about Grapefruit Boulevard and their THC CBD patch? You know what? I have to research them more, but they've got potential for sure. Sean, the Money Magnet, says NTE up 8.5%. Bro, I wanted to buy them, but I had to go live today, so I haven't had a chance to get to buy them, but that was like my gift to you guys today. NTE is like a gift. I think that they're going to go much higher. Yeah, there's way more money floating around in the US. I already own Mind Medicine. I'm a big fan of these guys, and I think long-term that they've got a great future. And I think that these prices are so cheap. And yeah, I own Mind Medicine, and I think they're going to go higher. I do. I really, really, genuinely do. Look at this, guys. You don't chase stocks. Look at this. This thing went up to $11 and has now come down. I'm sure it's being shorted by Andrew Left, Timothy Sykes, all those guys. It went to $11.73 and has already come all the way back down to $6.97. And I'm already long out of this. And I told everyone I ain't chasing this thing. It's not worth $11. If you look at their financials are terrible. So why am I going to go and chase a stock? It's got terrible financials. Yeah, there was a good move there. There was momentum there. But I told you guys all to sell. And I'm going to continue to always tell you guys that when you're up on a stock, sell. Why would you not sell? That's the only reason why we invest. Lyndon says CloudMD trading on the TSX now. It's big, man. Dude, Titan Medical, are you serious? What's the symbol? Share the symbols. The reality of life says, okay, bought Shroom instead of MindMed, and it seems to move better. Yes, but it's already moved. So if you're looking for the next psychedelics play, look, it's coming down now. It's already made a move. So if you're looking at the next psychedelics play, look at this move. Shroom already made a big move to 240, and it's come down now. So if you're looking for the next psychedelics play, MMED, in my opinion, that's the one. It hasn't moved yet. Yeah, there's some other ones that already made moves that I've talked to you guys about, and I'm going to continue to. And I'll keep you guys updated on that. But these guys haven't moved yet, and they've got Kevin O'Leary and Bruce Linton involved. What are they planning? Something's up, guys. You have to realize something's up, right? Something's up. Question what? And what will happen? I don't know, but something's up. I mean, they got news coming. This is big news. Stock hasn't moved yet. It's consolidating. Something's up. You can see here the ADHD market is dominated by stimulants and what they project the industry will grow to. David says, Titan Medical and y'all quiet. Come on now. TMDI. Titan Medical Inc. Wow. Up 235%. Unbelievable. Like, these moves in the markets right now are just silly. Like, it used to be like you'd find one or two companies going up 200% a day. Now we're finding like multiple companies going up 100, 200, 300% a day. Every day. Like, this is just wild. So yeah, huge move on TMDI. Congratulations to anyone that's taken advantage of this move. Look at the volume here. The average volume is 3 million shares. Is traded 27 million shares. That's impressive. To me, that is crazy impressive. Obviously, something's going on here for this to trade like this, right? You could see MindMed in the news. When you got big celebrity power behind you, you're going to be on all the big major news platforms. And you could see MindMed is everywhere, despite the fact the stock hasn't moved yet. I just think it's early, and I think now's the time to really position ourselves in this bad boy, because I think the future looks bright. I really do. And when you compare them to their peers that have already taken off, this might be the next one. Yes, Network Media Group. Called them at 17.5 cents. They're already at 19 cents today. Sean, the money magnet, says, I just bought MMED. It's the least I can do to repay the plant meds for all their hard work. I hope you win, bro. What's the biggest move that I've ever seen? Sona had one of the biggest moves I've seen. Sona went from a penny to $3, which I believe is 30,000%. It's pretty huge. David says, I am literally a 6-figure individual now. Thanks so much, Rich, for getting me into understanding this stuff. Hey, my pleasure, my friend. And I would love to work with you. You know what? If you're doing well and you want to take your trading to the next level, I'd love to trade with you within our trading academy and help you learn more tools and more strategies to help you win even bigger and help you make even more money. You're $200 away from joining the trading academy, being a part of our team, and getting access to all of our picks first. I mean, we got members making thousands of dollars a week on our picks, right? So if you get access to those picks first, it can really help you make a lot of money. What platform to buy MindMed? TD Ameritrade, TD in Canada, RBC in Canada, Fidelity. You entered MindMed, LJ? Hey man, I hope you win big, bro. Yeah, I want to see this. You guys are all buying MindMed, eh? I still think it's cheap, guys. I still think it's cheap. We got Kevin O'Leary involved. You got Bruce Linton involved. You don't think that, look, there's Kevin O'Leary and Bruce Linton right there. You don't think that these guys have some big friends that are positioning themselves right now at these cheaper prices? I do. I really do. Something's up, man, when you see these big players in a deal and it's not moving. Trust me, something's up. I'm telling you. Something's up. If you guys bought MindMed, I want to know. Please. I want to know if you guys are buying MindMed. If anybody bought MindMed, please let me know. And I am a shareholder of MindMed, just so everybody knows. Honorio says, Rich, I think LIVX has a chance. I mean, anybody has a chance, right? In the stock market, anything potentially has a chance. Every stock is only one good partnership, one good press release, one good deal away from turning things around. The question is, will they? You know, it comes down to their management having a plan and being able to execute a plan and having a strong management team that doesn't plan to fail and doesn't fail to plan, right? It's important. You got to have a plan. You got to execute it. You have a good team and make sure that your team sticks to their plan. And if your team sticks to the plan, then there's always a chance for enormous success. But you got to stick to your plan and you need to execute it. I think Mind Medicine has huge potential. You could see here, Bruce Linton, Kevin O'Leary. That's some serious star power in my opinion. And another reason why I don't see how these guys stay at these levels, I believe we see huge price action at some point, and I think at some point we see huge movement up. I don't know when, but it's coming. Stay tuned. Get your popcorn ready. If anything happens, I'm going to do my best to make sure you guys hear about it first. This is your boy Rich from Rich to Be Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners, and we bring them to you first. Mind Medicine, in my opinion, is undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. I think this is huge news. Enormous news. MindMed launches Project Lucy focused on LSD experiential therapy for anxiety disorders. This is a huge breakthrough. And if MindMed can be one of the major players that help solve anxiety, this could be so cheap. We could see this stock 10x from here. I'm not kidding. We could see them 10x from here. Rishi says bought at 49 cents, 2,000 shares. Nice. It's still early, guys. It's not going to just go up immediately because I'm talking about it. The reality of life says at 50 cents, but my luck dropped a penny. With all the stimulus money going around, anything could happen. Yeah, I think that, eventually when it's their time to make a move, you're going to see the move. Okay? That's my opinion. Okay, CIDM right now, guys, just so you know, is starting to make a move. It did another big short down. Look at this. It had another big short down. Check this out. It had another big short down, and now it's making a move up again. Had a wave down here, and now it's starting to make a move up again. So it's kind of hitting lows and going up and going down and going up. So it's just going bonkers right now, but it wouldn't be the worst time to enter into a trade pretty soon here. It was just at 30 on the RSI, which was a buying opportunity, which hit about 350. So 350 seems like it might be the bottom of this trading zone today. So if it goes back to this area, you might want to buy and position yourself. If you think this momentum continues, I wouldn't be chasing if the RSI was at 70, but right now the RSI just went from 30 to 41. So you could see it's starting to gain some steam. If the MACD crosses the blue line, the yellow crossed the blue line on the way up, that will be very bullish, a bullish indication of a trend up. So we'll see here. We'll keep it on our watch list. We'll keep it on our radar. NTE brought it to you guys first today. I believe that there's a lot of upside for these guys as well. Okay? Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Just looking at this news, doing my research, doing my due diligence. I'll continue to. This is MindMed, Mind Medicine, MMED on the Neo Exchange. Big news here, MMEDF in America, MMED in Canada. And if there's any other big news that happens, I'll do everything I can to bring it to you guys first, okay? Have yourselves a great day. This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace.